back to Lovebug Tarot. So welcome in all my tarot goblins. Today, we're going to be looking at what is starting for you. Because it just so happens that today, again, this is a timeless read, but today is a new moon in Sagittarius. So we're also in Mercury retrograde. So I just feel like now's time for some kind of message of what's starting up. It's what's starting up, because especially with like the Sagittarius energy, which is a mutable fire, it's the archer, very much the energy of like the moon's new, so like the possibilities are there. Like where are you shooting your arrow? Where are you aiming? Where are we going? Where are we going? How are we moving? So if that energy doesn't, it's like not where you're at right now, this may not be the read for you, and that's okay. There are some amazing readers all over the place, so you will definitely find what you're looking for. But that is the energy we are looking at. See this little, come here, you. All right, see that green one. All right, so we are going to start just getting some, okay. I see you, obstacles. I see you. Okay. All right, those are tea leaves. We got an Astro House and month of the year, too. All right. What is starting for this collective? Let's see. What's starting up? You. Okay. We have our completely normal tarot, which I use more of as an oracle deck. Okay, 4. Sure. That isn't what I wanted, but that's what came through. We're gonna roll with it. All right, and then as always, we love our sassy affirmation deck. And we will grab one there. And then we also have our tarot deck. So I'm gonna give the tarot deck, oh goodness, come on. Tarot deck a good shuffle. Try not to let things fall apart. This deck is kind of big. Okay. All right, we're going to set you over there for now. Okay, so let's start with our affirmation. It says, listen, your inner critic is your biggest hater. Silence that raggedy bee. You get the idea. For YouTube's reason, I can't, we have to be careful with our language, but you get it. You get it. Okay, so that's interesting. What is starting for you? I'm getting like a 2. Let's see. How many do we have? 1, 2. Ooh, we have 4. Okay. Oh, that works out. I love it when it does that. Ooh, January. Okay. And Mirage. Your inner critic. Let's see. Ooh, we have the Winter Lady and the 9th of Winter. Interesting, we also have January. Let me get my cheat sheet really quick. Because again, there's like 99 cards in this deck. There's not quite 100, but there's a lot. Nope, Winter. Ooh, okay, so the Winter Lady is a force of deception and ambition. The 9th of Winter is loneliness and abandonment. Oh, okay. Needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. Hills, obstacles to overcome. In the past, there could have been, especially with marriage, I'm getting the sense with marriage, not necessarily, it could be marriage for some people, but like relationship. That could have been an intimate relationship, a familial relationship, a friendship, but a close relationship that there was something happened. I don't want to necessarily say like a betrayal, but something from that relationship left you maybe out in the cold. Inner critic. There's something internally here you've needed or wanted to work on or are currently working on. Let's see. We have embrace self-compassion. Okay. Embrace self-compassion. So whatever this was, you've been working to overcome it. Like, for some reason, like the damage this person did, I don't know why, but that phrase is coming through, like the damage they did, you've been working to undo that damage. The obstacles, the hills that you've overcome. There's something about embracing yourself. Yeah. This could be a relationship where it's very much talking about healing from an external one to find love and validation within yourself, which is a very, very profound message. Like, dang. Okay. We have Okatsu. I love that card. And the Summer Night, the third. There's like 3 levels of night, if you will. Okatsu is interesting because that's like, it's a wild card. There's 2 wild cards in this deck. Doesn't necessarily have a definition. It is whatever definition you put on it. And this message has come up in a previous read. I won't link it or anything. It's more of an observation than anything else. I feel like if you've come across it, you've come across it. Summer Night. Hold on. Ooh, Summer Night, a figure of justice and valor, an avatar of victory, intense and glorious. Okay, so we were talking about what was going on, I would say, over here. I reassess that and say, like, you've done the work. You've done the work, and you've kind of embraced this wonderfully weird, magical thing that is you. You've done the deep dive, and you've come out victorious. Like, that is beautiful. Tree, affairs with the family, and 4-leaf clover, great and good fortune. This could have been something within the family. This could be like whether it was a blood family or a chosen family, whatever trauma you endured, you have overcome. Which is beautiful. I feel like, and moving forward, I feel like the tree that's growing now, this family, chosen family, blood, however that configuration looks like for you, that tree is growing with a much more healthy. We have High Priest of Atlantis, chakra healing. Yeah, there's this like internal healing that's happening. It feels very clear. We're going to pull some tarot cards, but this feels very clear. Like, what's starting for you is this new journey of self. This new journey into the world where you are absolute in the knowledge of who you are. You have the wisdom of overcoming. You have that strength from overcoming, and you have embraced this self-compassion. You've overcome some big obstacles. Yeah, something is coming together, and this could accumulate. Timing is always, it could be in a few months' time at the moment. Again, timeless read, but I would say in a few months' time. Currently, when this read goes up, it's November. So January is 2.5 months away. No, wait. Month and a half away. It's December to January 1st. Okay. It's like a month and a half away. So it doesn't necessarily have to be January for you. It could be something happening in the next month or so, a couple weeks. Even something accumulating from that. Because you've done this deep dive, you've done this work, you've overcome these obstacles, you've embraced yourself, things are going to move forward. And you're going to be doing it from this amazingly stable position as well. With the 4-leaf clover, and again, Okatsu as well, there's this, like, I don't know, you're just authentically yourself. And from that, like, good fortune follows. And I feel like you can also show other people from your story what you've done and where you've come from. Like, you are in a position also to heal others as well. Just through example, just through, like, what you've been able to accomplish. All right, so can we get some clarification, confirmation? Something. Okay, we have five of wands. We have the Lovers and Judgment. Some pretty big cards coming out for you. The 5 of Wands is typically like competition, like overcoming a competition or a lot of like petty disagreements. But the 5 of Wands in this deck is more about like a friendly competition. We have the Lovers and Judgment. I almost want to say like you've chosen the path of love. You've chosen to follow your heart's calling. Yeah, you've embraced yourself. 6 of Coins. From that, because that's the energy you've been putting out, this love, this like, I'm going to be authentically me no matter what. Things are coming back. The 6 of Coins is that reciprocity. What you've been putting out in the world is coming back to you. The Knight of Wands. I'm just getting this very like playful energy as well. Like you've not only embraced yourself, but something with your inner child too. Okay, and the 4 of Wands right below the Lovers and I just saw that it's right below marriage. If this is something in a relationship, someone perhaps comes forward and because you've been able to heal from that past trauma, that past relationship, whatever it was, however it looked like for you, going forward, you are in an amazing position to be open to a new relationship, to something much more like with the 6 of Coins here, there's more reciprocity. It's not just you giving and giving and giving and giving and getting nothing back. There is the give and take. Again, you have that self-compassion. You've grown stronger. I get the sense of like, boundaries. Like you've grown a lot. It's not all just cloak and dagger BS. Ooh, we have the King of Wands. And the Star. Yeah, the person coming in, kings are energies. Kings tend to be much more action oriented. Queens tend to be a little more like receptive and internal, but they're energies. They're not necessarily depicting genders. We do have a Phoenix here, which is interesting because kings can have a masculine energy, but the Phoenix many times has been depicted with a more feminine energy, with like, if you look at the Phoenix and dragon, like dragons have a more masculine energy, Phoenix with the feminine. Not necessarily, really depends on the culture, but that's just something that's coming through right now. So it's like not necessarily, I wouldn't put a gender on this person. They could have a very balanced gender, and it is a balanced gender? Maybe they're gender fluid. I don't know. Um, but with the Phoenix here as well, this is also someone who perhaps has also gone through their own kind of death and rebirth, their own transformation. The Phoenix, you know, the saying, the Phoenix rises from their ashes. Um, the Star. Oh wow, the phrase like they've been wishing for you too, kind of just popped in my head, and that's really beautiful. Like this is something I think both of you, yeah, this definitely could be someone coming in. Like I think the two of you are very well matched. Could we get any more information about that or confirmation? Oh, the Knight of Swords. Okay. So whoever they are, they're definitely coming in fast. I almost like a force of nature came in, the force of nature. So maybe they are someone who's got like a very prominent personality, but not like in an egotistical or a bad way. They're just like you walk in a room and you notice them. And with the Knight of Swords as well, it's one of the faster knights. This is someone who could be in communication with you, or they reach out to you in some way. Oh. Person having body parts, heaven forbids. So we were talking earlier about the queens and kings. But I get the sense this is not necessarily a person. I get the Queen of Coins as like this is someone who is very stable in their physical resources and like their path, their journey, what they're doing. Because again, we were talking about like what's starting up for you. So I get again this sense of what's starting for you is, I want to say like, yeah. Please hold for whatever that is. I don't know if it picks up on the mic. It's obnoxious. But whatever's starting for you is, there's definitely, it's about self-love and external love. However that looks for you. Whether that, again, like not everybody's into romance and all of that. So it could be, you know, it's a very deep and profound emotional connection with another person. However that looks like for you. All right. Oop. All right, so we have 7 of Wands. I'm just going to use this little alcove over here. Ooh, we have the 10 of Coins. And we have Temperance. Wow, okay. So overall, I'm definitely getting the sense of the two of you are going to be some hard-working individuals. But from that, you have the 10 of Coins. The 10 of Coins is like, it's the last 10. What's the last 10? Goodness. It's the last of the numerical cards in the Coins suit. And it's like your household and physical resource dreams coming true. It's wealth, it's health, it's, you know, all of those things that are absolutely lovely to have. And with Temperance as well, I have a sense of balance. Like it's not all about the physical resources, which are great, which are fantastic. But there's also this balance between the physical and the spiritual, the mental, the emotional. There's like moving forward, both between yourself and this other person, there is this balance, this peace about the two of you. Ooh, the 9 of Wands. Okay. Yeah, okay, so the 9 of Wands is you've overcome a lot. You have been definitely facing down some flaming skulls, if you will. And we even have Baba Yaga's chicken house, you know, stomping in the background. You've been not only facing them down, but you've been facing them head on. You've been facing these challenges as they have come up. And from that, but you've kept your light. This person has like a little doll they're clutching. And we were talking about the inner child here. You've protected yourself. You have healed yourself. You are working with yourself now. You're working with your inner child. You've overcome a lot. And with the Nine of Wands, I get the message of like, that chapter of your life is coming to a close. So starting on the new moon, or starting about this time, whenever you come across it, things are definitely changing, and they're changing because you have put in the hard work into yourself. And from that, and from embracing who you are and overcoming a lot of these obstacles, you are going to make some waves in the world. And I think that those waves are going to be, they're going to be fun. Not to say without challenges, but you're going to be making some waves. And I feel like there's another person coming in to make those waves with you. So that, again, I feel like that's pretty straightforward. And I got nothing else there. Again, it's going to be very specific to whoever this is for, or whatever piece of this resonates with you. It's going to be very specific, because all of our experiences are very unique. But yeah, so going back to our affirmation card, your inner critic is your biggest hater. You silence them. Look at how far you've come. If you're having that kind of wobble, maybe things from the past have come up. Something was triggering for you, or it's like you had to meet that individual or those people again in some capacity. Like something came up to kind of bring this up. Or it could even be the new person. If a new person comes in, some of those old doubts and those fears could definitely come forward. But you have the tools. You've embraced yourself. You've been growing. You have, affairs. I feel like we were talking about like that family tree, chosen family blood, however that family looks like for you. You're in a much better position to face down, let's say, the demons of your past. And from that, move forward in a beautiful way that is both healing for you and perhaps even healing for another. Perhaps even for them. So I'm very excited for you. This is like, I just went into this being like, I don't know what's starting up for you. And it ended up being like this amazing, beautiful message. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for bringing this message forward. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And as a little bit of housekeeping, as always, please like, subscribe, hit the little bell icon, all that jazz. It's super helpful for the channel. And we do have a membership over with Buy Me a Coffee. Behind the scenes stuff, we post there like 3 times a week. We do little mini reads, and we do deck reviews, and you can always leave ideas or comments or suggestions for future reads. So that being said, thank you so much for being here. Take care of yourself, stay safe, and until next time, I'll see you later, okay? Bye-bye.